Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. So as you saw in the title, today we are doing a what sold video, and this video is going to be slightly different, and I think this is how I'm going to continue doing them on my channel so that for me they're not so overwhelming and massive to edit. They just take so much time to edit when I do a full week or month of what sold. So I'm going to do weekly what sold videos, but they will be the most current 20 sales that I've had. So my last 20 sales, the most recent 20 items that I've sold across multiple platforms. So that's how I'm going to do it moving forward, and hopefully I can keep up with that as a weekly staple here on my channel. I know a lot of you guys enjoy watching what sold videos, so hopefully these will stick around. First, I wanted to address this comment. I got a comment about ThredUp, about if ThredUp is worth it, about my thoughts on reclaiming items, etc., etc. And for those of you who might be new here, hi, welcome. I use ThredUp strictly, not strictly, 99.9% to send things that I purchased from the Goodwill outlet to sell to Plato's that Plato's has passed on. So now the only other alternative for me, because I'm not going to list these items, would be to redonate them. I instead send them to ThredUp, try to make a little bit of extra money out of them that way, and I do not reclaim them. So ThredUp then either recycles them for me or sells them in mystery boxes or XYZ, whatever they do with the items that are not reclaimed. I do not reclaim them. I never reclaim them. I never send them things that I care about enough to want to reclaim. So I hope that answers your question a little bit. So for me, that's just not how I use them. If you want to use them that way, maybe I would suggest only sending an item or two that you want to claim back. Other than that, it will be pretty hard to make money on ThredUp unless you're sending them like high-end luxury items and you're reclaiming all of them. That's just my opinion. That's how I use ThredUp. The person who asked this question also wanted to know how much I make on ThredUp. Just to give you an idea, since I know things have changed so much over the last even few years, this year for 2024, I have made $530 on ThredUp. Like I said, that is 99.9% items that I've purchased that Plato's has rejected that I'm just now sending to ThredUp to try to squeeze a little bit of extra money out of. So for me, $530 with zero effort aside from putting them in a box, printing a shipping label, and taking it to the post office is wonderful. It's wonderful. I couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, I would love to make more money, but I couldn't ask for anything better. So I really do love using ThredUp in that way. Okay, so now we are going to talk about my last 20 sales that I've had. I've had sales on Poshmark, eBay, and Depop, and we're going to talk about those three platforms. First, we'll start with Depop, and if you're new here, I will pop on the screen a picture of the item that I'm talking about so we can see it as I'm talking about it, in case I didn't show it in a haul or in case you maybe missed the haul. And also I'll put somewhere down here what platform it sold on so we don't have to remember that. I'm also going to read you guys the titles that I used because they, to me, are a huge selling point for an item, the pictures and the titles, because I feel like those are the two things that sell your item. So the first thing that sold on Depop was this Liz Ware vintage 90s red tan striped waistcoat vest, size medium petite. It sold for $39 and I will make $20.89. And this is after the fees on the platform, not after my cost of goods. However, almost all of these things came from the Goodwill outlet, and I pay $1.69 a pound. If I did not find them at the Goodwill outlet, I will be sure to note, oh, this came from a regular Goodwill, regular thrift store, and I paid $5 for it or whatever, something like that. My next Depop sale was this Perrin Scholler times Merit reversible leather 2-in-1 clutch mini baguette bag. It sold for $60 and I will make $38. So now we're going to move into Poshmark, and the first Poshmark sale I'm going to share with you guys is this solid and striped Revolve the Haid mini skirt in Miami Dolphins blue and orange, size medium. It sold for $40 and I'll make $29. Next, I sold this Zara Satin Effects light yellow floral mini dress, size small, new with tags. Zara is like hit or miss, but this one I listed because it was new with tags, and we were coming up on Easter, I believe, when I found it at the bins. It sold for 20 and I'll make 13. Then I sold an Express Vintage Y2K blue silk slip cami lace trim, size small. It sold for 20 and I'll make 16. And then Megan popped into my closet and she purchased the Patagonia Net Plus black athletic pull-on shorts. They sold for 30 and I will make 24. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. And the next sale I had is this Cotopaxi Arizo half zip fleece sweater in cream moss, size small. It sold for 39 and I will make 31. Next, I sold a pair of A Goldie Revolve 90s mid-rise loose jeans in major, size 27. They sold for 50 and I will make 40. That's a pretty good price point, I would say, for A Goldie. They used to sell pretty fast and for a lot of money, but I'm happy with $50 for that one for sure. This was a great sale. Salvador Ferragamo Flory 2 leather Mancini bit black loafers, size 10D. They sold for 110 and I'll make 88. Next, I sold an antique 9 patch quilt, peach blush pink, and then I put the dimensions of the quilt. It sold for 50 and I will make 40. And this is nice. Jessica McClintock vintage long sleeve lace wedding gown, new with tags. It sold for 66 and I'll make 50. And the person who purchased it let me know she's going to wear it to her wedding reception. So that's so awesome. Next, this Elspace Swim gauze swim cover up dress, bell sleeve in black, size medium sold. It sold for 34 and I'll make 27. And this one was actually, I believe, in the very last haul that I posted. So that was a really quick sale. If you haven't seen that haul, I will link it somewhere up here. I'm not sure. I think it comes up right here, I think. So I will link it here for you guys. If you haven't seen that haul yet, you should go watch it. And so that's it for the Poshmark sales. Now we're going to jump to eBay sales. And I will put the little eBay logo down there so we don't have to remember. So the first eBay sale I'm going to share with you guys is this pair of Arc'teryx Nidra casual pants in blush pink, size 6. They sold for 43 and I will make 35. This was a good sale. Dynasty vintage 50s jade color dress with butterflies, size 14. This sold for 92 and I will make 74. And this is an international buyer, so that's going overseas somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where because you don't get the address, but it's going overseas somewhere, so that's cool. Next, I believe this item was also in my most recent haul. Oshkosh Vintage USA overalls in lavender gingham 4T. They sold for 25 and I will make 19. I believe this item was also in my recent haul. So I'm selling a lot of things pretty quickly on eBay, which is fantastic. Wrangler vintage pearl button denim shirt, lived in thrashed ultra soft denim. It sold for 45 and I will make 37. I sold a Popette St. Barth Maribel maxi dress in blue tulip print, new with tag, size large. This sold for 85 and I will make 72. Then I sold the Kit Bamboo Blend Graphic Bodycon Turtleneck Ultra Lightweight Top, size medium. It sold for 77 and I will make 65. And that was a really cool shirt, and also it was so lightweight because it was made out of bamboo. If you ever find any clothing and the fabric tag says it's made out of bamboo, definitely give it a Google because bamboo is kind of like cashmere, linen, alpaca. It's a fabric that people definitely seek out. Then I sold this Jody California vintage 90s square cowl neck midnight blue jewel tone prom dress. It sold for 85 and I will make 72, and 85 was my full asking price, so that's awesome. Next, I sold a handbag. It's very rare, I feel like, that I sell a bag. Margot vintage genuine leather crossbody in orange turn lock closure. It sold for 45 and I will make 34. And that is the last of the 25 sales that I'm going to share with you guys for this week. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you did. If you did, maybe I will like I said, keep this like a weekly reoccurring thing. Maybe every Monday we'll have a what sold, you know, the previous most recent 25 things that are selling for me regardless of the platform, just what's selling for me right now in this moment. Also, if you have any more questions about ThredUp, I'm happy to answer them. I think one thing I should just make extremely clear for those people who might be new here, I do not use ThredUp as like another revenue stream like I do eBay or Poshmark or Depop or something like that. Like, it's not something that I rely on. It's literally just the end of the line for items that, like I said, I purchase at the Goodwill outlet, that Plato's passed on, and that otherwise I would be donating. I just send them to ThredUp. There is the rare occasion that I do buy things specifically for ThredUp at the bins, but that's like a very rare occasion. For instance, maybe it would be a very lightweight, you know, Ann Taylor or mall brand type of top that has the tags on it, but that weighs absolutely nothing, but that I know Plato's Closet wouldn't take because it's too mature of a brand. So I would buy that with the intention of just sending it off to ThredUp because I know I can make roughly what Plato's would give me for that garment anyways. That's kind of my thoughts on ThredUp. So almost everything, like I said, 99.9% of the things that I send to ThredUp are Plato's rejects. Happy to answer any more questions if you have them. Please let me know if you like this video. If you do, I hope to keep this as a reoccurring staple here on my channel. And if you have been with me for any period of time, I so appreciate it. Like, it's still a little bit crazy to me that so many people enjoy watching my content, and yeah, so I enjoy making this content, and I'm glad you guys are here. And if you took the time to watch this video, I so appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting like on the way out, that would be awesome. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.